Andrew Huberman.
Classic experiment.
Yes, and yes.
I'm trying out his advice for 4 days. I got 13 aspects of him that are grounded in neuroscience. I'm gonna try all of this out, and in the end of the video, I'll rate it from 1 to 10 or 3 to 6 or like, I don't know yet. So I must follow all of these things, otherwise I wouldn't be able to rate it, right? Comfortable bed. Yes. Optimal temperature in this room, 15 to 90 degrees Celsius, as it is believed that cooler temperature support better sleep. As it is March right now, I probably have to open my windows for like 5 seconds. Noise control. Minimizing noise is important. My room is already very quiet, but just in case, I think I have earplugs somewhere. Okay, yeah, couldn't find it. Still, it's quiet, it's good, it's fine, I think. I could also get a white noise machine. I'm not exactly sure what that is. White noise machine is a device that produces a noise that calms the listener. I'm not gonna buy one, but there's a solution to everything. And the solution to everything is my roommate. I'm gonna borrow something from him. I feel so bad because I'm always asking him for stuff. So now we have the speakers. And I just looked it up on YouTube. There's like a 10-hour white noise black screen. At first I thought it's broken because it's literally a black screen. Actually, do you hear that? Do you hear this? I could just use my fridge as white noise machine. The next step is to limit blue light from screens. So phone off, laptop off, everything off. I want my room to be as dark as possible. So first of all of the lights off. And then I have some blackout curtains here. With these curtains, it's already pretty dark. But there's still some light coming through, so... I mask. Relaxing atmosphere. The bedroom should be reserved for sleeping and sex only. And since I have to go up this ladder, I'm not spending much time up there. Air quality. Air quality should be good, obviously. I don't have an air purifier, but my roommate has something else. Huh? They produce oxygen, so I think this should be good. I've heard that they regulate the humidity somehow. Some people say that certain scents are soothing and help them to sleep. I'm not really prepared for this, but I have a vanilla candle, so I'm trying it out. First of all, the candle, probably unnecessary, but at the same time it was somehow calming me down that it was like that I had some flickering dim lights in my room. The noise machine, the white noise machine, so the YouTube video, it distracted me. I think you have to get used to it. I was not used to it, I had to turn it off during the night. So if I had to rate the tips from Huberman, I would do it in the end of the video. The next point on this list is getting some sunlight exposure. So I'm gonna head out, and I'm so excited. Oh wow, the sun, there it is. See, there somewhere. I don't know. Do you see the sun? It's March and I'm in Germany. I'm lucky it's not raining today. Natural sunlight exposure is important, especially in the morning, to regulate the circadian rhythm and just to improve overall alertness and focus. You know, a while ago I went out every day in the morning. I went out to get some sunlight, to get some movements and stuff. And in contrast to just waking up in my room, staying in my room and then just starting to work, I actually like it. It's nice to do it again, even though the weather is, yeah. While I'm out here, I'm having my green smoothie with me, my self-made green smoothie. This smoothie is awesome, but we're gonna talk later about it when we talk about nutrition. This place right here, this is like my favorite spot to get some sunlight when I'm outside. Mini tiny gardens that you can rent out. It's so cool. But even though it's nice, I have to get inside, it's so cold. Breathwork. Huberman advocates for specific breathing techniques to control the automatic nervous system, reduce stress, and improve the ability to focus. Techniques such as deep breathing can help maintain a calm and focused state of mind. I meditate daily already, so I think I don't have to change something here. Creating a distraction-free study environment is crucial. Huberman suggests to minimize external distractions and setting up a dedicated space to study, which is only reserved for studying, to enhance focus and cognitive performance. I chose my desk, obviously, and there are not many distractions here. You see, in front of the desk there's just a blank wall, nothing else. There are no distractions, so I guess this one time I don't have to borrow something from my roommate. But there's one more thing. Whoops, that I need to do first. He emphasizes the role of dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter associated with like pleasure, reward, motivation, and maintaining focus while studying. He recommends natural ways to boost dopamine levels, such as setting small and achievable goals and achieving them to create a sense of accomplishment and encouraging sustained focus. So the first task that I want to do today is a small subtask of a problem on one of the exercise sheets. I think that's small enough, and I will just write down the subtasks so that I then can cross them off one after the other, and then this is how I want to get this sense of accomplishment. For me, exercise sheet 2, subtask 1. It's not the wall, don't worry. You don't even see it. I bought this on Amazon and it's so helpful. I've linked it in the description. I made it a bit prettier. So this is the first exercise sheet that I want to do. It has 7 subtasks, so then I can just cross it off. So the next aspect is called controlled visualization. So by visualizing the task at hand and the desired outcome, we can increase the attention and the motivation towards achieving this task. So after my meditation, I sat down and I told myself that I want to sit there with full attention. And if I don't understand something, I will work on this problem until I understand it. And what he also points out is that a certain level of stress can actually be good. It can increase performance and focus. And this certain type of stress, this certain level of stress, is oftentimes also called eustress. He suggests finding a balance between something that is not too boring, still we need some stimulation, but at the same time not overwhelming. And this then should help us to maintain concentration and productivity. So since I set myself the goal to do 2 exercise sheets today, I think this is a good amount of stress. Also, I have an exam in 4 days, so this is mildly concerning, but also creating a bit of stress. So I think this is good. At least this is keeping me going. Breaks and time management. He recommends taking regular breaks to prevent cognitive fatigue and using time management techniques such as the Pomodoro technique to enhance productivity and maintain focus throughout the day. So I should alternate between focused study sessions and periods of rest or engagement in different activities. And for breaks, he suggests techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness meditation, or short walks to help manage stress and keep the mind clear of effective studying. I will take a walk around my block and try to concentrate on my breath while doing this. I found that I need to change my route definitely because it got boring after doing the same walk for 5 times in a row. Next, to improve overall brain health, cognitive function, including focus, he suggests to do physical exercise on a regular basis. I'm going running today. Exercises that increase heart rate and blood flow to the brain are particularly beneficial. That should have been about 30 minutes. Let's go back to studying. Let's not go back to studying. Let's talk about nutrition and hydration first. Because proper nutrition and staying hydrated are crucial for maintaining optimal brain function and focus. He suggests a balanced diet rich in nutrients that support brain health and recommends regular hydration to keep the brain functioning effectively. I'm not a pro, so I looked it up in ChatGPT, and I should focus on whole foods, a balanced intake of macronutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, omega-3 fatty acids, an adequate intake of vitamins and minerals such as B vitamins, vitamin D, magnesium, zinc. In addition, stay well hydrated, limit intake of highly processed foods and added sugars that would lead to energy crashes. For whole foods, I have a smoothie for breakfast with banana, blueberries, apple, oats, and spinach. And for the omega-3 fatty acids, I added flax seeds. In addition, I eat some nuts for different B vitamins, vitamin D, and magnesium. And with this, already with the smoothie, I've almost everything covered except for vitamin B3, B5, B7 and B12. But I got this covered with my lunch and dinner. For lunch and dinner I had, next to some other things, lentils, mushrooms and eggs, which contain those things. And of course I kept my water bottle closed throughout the day. When it comes to studying itself, rather than passive reading or rereading of materials, Huberman advocates for active recall methods, such as self-testing or explaining the material to someone else. This technique enhances memory retention and understanding by forcing the brain to retrieve information actively. I use the app Anki for this, which is a flashcard app that is testing me, and usually when it is a long flashcard, I will just walk around in my room and try to explain it out loud. Another tool that perfectly uses active recall and testing is Brilliant, the sponsor of today's video. Brilliant is where you learn by doing, with thousands of interactive classes in math, data analysis, programming and AI. But instead of just watching boring videos, they use a very effective way for you to learn. They teach you from scratch with lots of problem solving, which feels like playing, but at the same time it's 6 times more effective than just watching videos. And all of the stuff that is on Brilliant is made by top-notch experts from Caltech or MIT, Google, Microsoft, you name it. But Brilliant does not only teach you knowledge about specific topics. Instead of you just memorizing a lot of things, you will be led through many different problems. So while getting a lot of knowledge, you will also sharpen your critical thinking skills. If you've seen my other videos, you know that building a habit is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself and your future. And Brilliant makes building a habit very easy with short and fun lessons that you can do whenever you have time. I'm right now doing a Python course with it. They have a drag and drop editor and I can instantly see if I make mistakes. The Python course will teach you essential coding skills and develop your mind to think like a programmer. To try everything that Brilliant has to offer for free for 30 days, go to brilliant.org/marcostudies or click on the link in the video description. You will also get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Again, thank you for sponsoring this video. Then he recommends spacing out study sessions over time rather than cramming. This is already too late for me. I wish I had more time, but I have only 4 days left, so I really have to cram. But in general, reviewing material at increasing intervals, for example like 1 day, then 2 days, then 1 week later, helps consolidate memory and improve long-term retention. And this is what the flashcard app Anki naturally does for you. Depending on how easy it was for me to answer the question, it will show me the card at increasing intervals. Alright, the 4 days are over. I've studied the entire 4 days, basically like you've seen in the video. I like that he has a holistic approach, so like sleep, nutrition, exercise, and then of course studying, but getting the basics right to then be able to study makes sense. And I really felt that I had a lot of energy throughout those 4 days. And now when it comes to rating, honestly I think I'm not in a position to rate the professor, so 10 out of 10.